I was sketching almost every day from high school till the first 2 years of college, but my skills didn't improve at all. I never understood why my art wasn't at the level of a professional, and I had had so many years of practice. But that all changed when I transferred to UC Berkeley, and I learned from my professors an amazing rule of improvement. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Eleanor, and I'm an artist, and I like to focus on productivity, art, and cozy vibes. This rule of improvement is called deliberate practice. It's coined by psychologist K. Anders Ericsson, and it focuses on how learners can get rid of their bad practice cycles in order to master the skills that they need. I've been told by my peers and other artists that repetitive practice makes perfect, but what actually makes my art improve over time isn't repetition. It's actually more so from adjusting my drawing and painting techniques during the process of creating the piece. The deliberate practice cycle has one main component that repetitive normal practice doesn't, and that's a self-reflective feedback loop. By receiving instant feedback and input from my peers, teachers, and mentors, I was able to edit my art process before engaging into the next task or next piece. So here's an example. I'm going to show it to you also on the big screen. So I wanted to do a formal portrait sketch, but one of my underdeveloped skills is hair. This was out of my comfort zone and above my level, but I knew that if I kept this self-reflective feedback loop in mind, I might be able to achieve something close to the original. So I'm going to show you my process on the screen. You can see I stopped and erased the face. I also decided that my hands were too stiff and I needed to look at the picture without pressure, so I flipped to a different page. I did a gestural warm-up drawing of that same piece. I showed the piece to my mother multiple times as well. You can also see that I switched to pen because I wanted to get that higher contrast with the hair. If I didn't use this method, if I didn't put in this deliberate practice, this portrait sketch wouldn't teach me anything. Now there's one huge trap that you might fall into. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. The deliberate practice cycle must only emphasize one or two elements at most in order to hone in onto that desired skill. You can't multitask if you want to master something. There's one requirement for carrying out this rule, and that is having a qualified mentor, peer, or teacher guide your process and shape your reflections, as well as provide feedback. You can join an artist community, a Discord, or you could just send your work to several small Instagram artists and they might give you some feedback. And so yeah, that's the artist's forgotten rule of improvement. I will link my Discord down below if you'd like to form an art community with me. And if you'd like to watch this video here, I like it, okay? It's good. Sort of. Also, I'll link down below in the description my favorite supplies and a great example of this deliberate practice cycle being performed in real time. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you randomly in the next one.